Okay, let's talk about it.
Going on YouTube, Jeffy I am. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, it's been some time, but today we picked the right time. So let's talk, right? We're into our presidential shutdown, right? People are furloughed, fired, whatever. I guess that's how it goes, right? We had something really big to happen yesterday. We had the No Kings, protests. What do you think about that? This was the second one, which I will say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the country. The country's looking very, very, very good right now. But other than that, there were peaceful protests all across the country. Some didn't think of it that way.
I bet you see pro-Hamas supporters. I bet you see Antifa types. I bet you see the Marxists in full display, the people who don't want to stand and defend the foundational truths of this republic.
Nationwide, proved that man wrong. This is one of the biggest things that ever happened for our country, or that has happened in quite some time. I'm impressed. People came out. That proves people are tired. And in Kansas City, I admire the people of Kansas City coming out, the different colors that were there, but they came out and they were speaking their mind. Very impressive.
On Saturday for the second No Kings rally so far this year. In the crowd were people from all walks of life wanting to make their voices heard.
I've got great-grandchildren, and it's important to me to be here.
Mostly for my daughters. I have 4 daughters, and I think it's important to show that if you don't speak up, if you don't condemn it, then you're condoning it.
Protesters marched near Mill Creek Park with signs in hand, sharing the message behind No Kings, that the power belongs to the people.
On that gentleman's perspective, I respect it. I really do. Because in my city, people really don't speak out much in Kansas City. They speak towards things that, of course, like gentrification, but for the issues that really need to be spoken on, they don't speak on. Not at all. I'm very impressed with the people of Kansas City. I think this lady had a very interesting perspective also.
Power belongs to the people in America.
It'll never be right with the kind of leadership that he's providing at this current time. It's important that we get out and that we let it be known, not just to the president, but to our representatives, Senator Hollis, Senator Schmid, and all the Republican House of Representatives, that this is not right. You need to stop him. We have 3 branches of government that are not working.
Again, the different type of people, the personalities, you've seen all different lives and walks of people come out to this thing. And when you flick on the TV or on the internet, you see the same thing nationwide. It proves that people are tired, right? And this is one thing that I'm happy that was spoken on, and this may be happening in your city or community also. Now, watching, the No Kings protests, a lot of people were talking about the redistricting of our state. They're redlining a whole bunch of things now, right? And also, they are cutting, they're cutting child care. And with child care being cut, the only people that get or are eligible for free child care are first responders or essential workers. So just imagine how many single mothers in Kansas City alone, just single mothers, despite their economic differences. Just imagine those mothers that, they actually need the help and they're not going to get it. They're speaking out about that, which is very, very impressive. But I'll say this. How long will this last? Now, me being a black gentleman, you know, the will to fight is always there. So it makes me wonder, like, people that came out to this demonstration, how long are you going to keep it up? Are you going to be persistent? Are you going to always, wherever you go, speak your mind and push the message? Educate the next person if they're not quite educated on the issues, right? I choose. I'm not protesting. I'm not marching. You know, my parents did things of that nature. But this is 2025. I'm going to keep making commentary. I have a platform to share all this with you. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, I will say this, and I say this last. The things that happened in Kansas City this weekend was it made history. I've been on this earth 50 years, and the things I have seen, this has to be one of the greatest ones with no violence, right? But, yeah, it's always a but. I can guarantee, growing up in Kansas City in the 80s and in the 90s, if there was a large Hispanic, if there's a large black and brown presence there, that police presence would have been known. It was a large police presence at the protest, right? Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, I know from facts, if the Brown brothers and sisters would have came out, it would have been a different scene. And actually where they protested, on the Country Plaza, Country Town Plaza, which is it's the Kansas City of Beverly Hills, put it like that. They have Gucci, it's sharper image, beautiful theater down there, and they chose to protest there. For one, that's impressive. They didn't move them people out. It was more people than they imagined, so they couldn't move them out anyway. But with the No Kings, one of the No Kings rallies actually being there, it made a statement. It really did. It made a statement. And for it to be peaceful. And again, watching it from afar is beautiful. But when we show up, when we contribute, it would have been some heads nodded. But I'll take what you give me, right? Actually, I won't. But I will say again, I'm proud of my city. And I'm happy people came together because they are realizing that there is something going on. There is something wrong in our country. We all know what it is. But it's gotten so bad now. Are we really going to change it? That's why I say, are these protests are people going to follow up? Or they're going to proceed, to protest against things that they're against? I would like to see that. And I'm hopeful that we all can get together as Americans, because we look good on a global scale right now. Nobody likes our president. And I really do feel like people are really starting to get tired of the games, the lies, the promises that wasn't kept. A lot of people are suffering. I think the demographic they thought would suffer the most is not. It's affecting everybody, everyone. So with that being said, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Jeffrey I am. Be safe, be informed, and be aware. Hey, we'll talk again in a minute.